so again, we're just on page 10. We just needed to do number 4 and number 8. So on number 8, if I plug in -4, this one you have to be careful on because I have to do -4 squared, but then I have to throw the negative sign back on that. So that actually makes that a -16, right? And then -4 times -4 is a positive 16, then it's -2. So what did you guys get when you plugged in -4? You should get -2 if you did your parentheses correctly. Okay? Number 8, you do negative sign. So do this in your calculator as I say it. Negative sign parenthesis, -3 parentheses squared, -4 parentheses, -3 parentheses, -2. And what do you get for an answer on that? 1. Same thing, but now I'm plugging in -2 into my equation in the parentheses. So you could even go back up to your equation that you already typed in and just change that -3 to a -2 so you don't have to rewrite the equation. And what do you get when you do that? 2. Again, go back up to the top where you plugged in your equation, change the -2 to a -1, and what do you get for this answer? 1. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Is that better? Sorry. Okay, now when I plug in 0, 0 squared is just 0. Throw a negative on there, it doesn't matter. 0 times -4 is 0, and then I'm going to -2, and what do I get there? -2. So this is back 4 down 2, back 3 up 1, back 2 up 2, and then I can mirror image those points. Does this one have a max or a min? Max. Okay. Let's talk about our domain and range real quick. What's my domain on this guy? -infinity, positive infinity. How about my range, though? Awesome. -infinity, close. Not to -2, but to 2. And put a bracket. What's your ALS on this guy? There you go. X equals -2. Perfect. How many x-intercepts would I have on this guy? 2. How many y-intercepts? X-intercepts would be here and here. They look like they're decimal numbers. Y-intercept would be this guy right there. Okay. I want to do one more problem on this page, and I think I want to do this guy right here. And I'm going to do it with you. What does it mean to say x minus 1, that whole thing squared? What does that really mean? We talked about this last unit. Does that mean x squared minus 1 squared? It means everything in the parentheses is squared. So it means to take that whole parenthesis twice. I need to get it into this form though, right? How do I take something that looks like this and get it into this form? What would I do? Again, last unit. What do you think we do, guys? Distribute. What am I distributing? FOIL, right? What does that mean to do? First, outside, inside, last. The moon. Do you guys remember that? What's x times x? What is it? X squared. What's x times -1? What's -1 times x? What's -1 times -1? Guys, what's -1 times -1? What's 1 times 1? Everyone, what's 1 times 1? What's a negative times a negative? So when I say what's -1 times -1, should I have silence? It's +1, people. That's not And then I have this positive 1 from down here. What would I do now? What? Combine like terms. Thank you. Like terms here. Like terms here. I have x squared. What's negative 1x minus 1x? Thank you. We go back 2 x's. What's 1 plus 1? 2. So this is the equation that you are now graphing. Use that equation, fill in your table right now, okay? And then graph it. When you plug in negative 1, what do you get for an output? 5 is correct. When you plug in 0, what do you get for an output? When you plug in 1, what do you get for an output? Good job, guys. When I plug in 2 and 3. Good. So back 1 up 5, 0 up 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 5. Max or min? Min because it's going up, right? Okay, here's how the schedule of next week is going to go. Today you are going to have a Schoology assignment. Then Monday you guys will be working on the quiz review on your own. Tuesday we will go over the quiz review. Wednesday you will take the quiz. Thursday is an AMI day, so an at-home day, right? And then Friday you'll be in class. I have yet to decide what we're going to do Friday. Okay. Any questions on how that schedule is going to work? The quiz will be on Schoology. It will be in the Lockdown browser. You guys know what the Lockdown browser is? Okay. You will not be using notes on the quiz, just so you know. Okay. Any questions on any of that information? All right. So right now, what you have for the rest of class is you need to complete this homework assignment. There is more. There's like 15-ish questions on it. It is 4.4 in Schoology. Then if you finish that, you can go back and redo any assignments that you haven't done or do any assignments you haven't done. But since our work time yesterday, I'm hoping we got most of all that accomplished is my goal. Any questions for me? Yes? Yep.